Awesome, awesome, and awesome. I hope I'm audible. And again, it's a bit cold today here, so I just want to make sure that I'm staying cool. And just give me a second. Let me just quickly put my phone on silent because I believe it is not. Okay, fine, awesome, amazing. Quick question: if you can hear me, please make sure that you are putting that in the comment section so that I can get a confirmation if I'm audible or not. Again, this is kind of okay, I don't know what this is going on. Okay, that was something which I wasn't expecting. And I'll quickly open YouTube. Again, guys, if you can hear me, that would be awesome. If you can let me know. And I just want to confirm. I'm getting the notification. Yes, I am live. And just want to confirm. Okay, I'm getting the advertisement as usual. Again, if you are watching me right now, please make sure that whatever questions you have, please skip them for a minute or two, because obviously I am not able to I'm not sure right now if I'm audible or not. Just a confirmation I need. Just want to confirm. Okay, I'm getting the advertisement. Awesome. I am loud and clear. So guys, today we are going to have something amazing. Today we are going to have something amazing, which is going to be very, very important for you. What it is going to be, it is going to be learning towards how to design a web page. If I talk about now, when I talk about designing a web page, it simply means connecting all the pieces. It simply means connecting all the pieces. So we will be learning about that, and then we will be moving forward and obviously taking advantage of it. Again, today is also a day where we are not going to touch anything apart from HTML. So please do not worry. Please do not worry. Secondly, if you have questions, put them in the comments section or the live chat. If I talk about, the whole idea here is to actually solve your doubts in the live session. If I talk about, and I'm not comfortable with this right now. And finally, if you feel like that you need some support after the live session, Telegram link is available in the description of this particular video. So go and join that particular group. And finally, if you want the source code, GitHub link is also available in the description. And obviously, I'm going to come live every single day at 9 p.m. to tell you what you can do and maybe obviously show you what to do. So with this, I am going to share my screen with you guys. And currently I can see I don't have any such questions as per now. So let's quickly move forward. And I am not yet sure. Awesome. So I am sharing my screen. Hopefully that is visible and awesomely visible. If I talk about moving forward, yesterday, what we did, yesterday we designed this web page, which is a very simple web page. And let me just increase the font size. Awesome. So yesterday we designed this basic HTML page. Now the question is, this is what we are going to learn? I have seen so many amazing pages. This is what we are learning? Well, the answer is no. We are learning something amazing as well. So today we are going to actually move into that journey. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to waste any time. I will simply click on, I would say, I will simply create a new file, which is design web pages with HTML dot HTML. Every single file which has HTML in it will have an extension of .html. Please remember this. And again, if you have some questions, put them in the comment section. I'll just make sure that I have it with me right now, so that in case if you guys have any questions, again, I have a second setup with me right now. So if you have any questions, you can put that in the comment section or chat section if I talk about. So with this, let's move forward. Now, yesterday we just learned how to actually write this whole structure. So its structure included HTML, then it included head tag. Inside head, we had title, and after head, we had body. But do you feel like that it is a bit more overwhelming? To learn so much code, is it overwhelming? Well, to solve this, I have something amazing for you. Something which we are going to use, which is known as Emmet. Emmet is a plugin, if I talk about, or I would say it's kind of an inbuilt plugin in HTML, which helps us write code faster by learning shortcuts. So obviously in your 11th and 10th class, when we learned about the shortcuts, how to calculate this number in the fastest way possible, or how to calculate multiplication in the fastest way, this is what we are going to learn today. So if I have to create a whole HTML page, I'm not going to type HTML head, body. No, what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply add an exclamation point, or I would say exclamation mark, and you can see I'm getting some autocomplete. So you can see Emmet abbreviation. If I'm going to click on it, it is giving me doc type HTML, which I don't need it. I'll simply click on single exclamation point, and I'm going to click here, Emmet abbreviation, and voila, we have the whole HTML template ready with us. We have the whole HTML template ready with us. If you like this feature, obviously give a thumbs up, because obviously this is an amazing thing which you're learning today. So what I did, instead of writing whole code, HTML head, body, title, I did exclamation, or I can also press tab key, exclamation and tab key, which is just above your caps lock key, which is just above your caps lock key. So I'm going to press tab, and now the whole source code is ready with me, which is amazing. Is it? It is amazing. I hope I have not destroyed. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, fine. Something happened. My webcam just got distracted. Anyways, let's move forward. So what I did, I simply created this. How to do this? I'm going to comment this. I'll say exclamation, then tab. Exclamation, then tab. And when you're going to do that, obviously it is going to give you the whole source code. So now we are going to learn design web page. Now, what does a web page consist of? What does a web page consist of? So web page consists of many smaller elements, or I would say many individual elements. Let's take an example. Let's go to Wikipedia. Now, this is Wikipedia, obviously. I'm going to simply click on English right now. And you can see today's featured article, HMS Argus. Again, this is a British carrier. Let's search an article for MS Dhoni. I'm going to search an article which consists of everything related to MS Dhoni, who was captain of Indian cricket team. Now you can see this page is quite basic. I would not say it is basic, but yes, they have designed it in a way so that it looks very simple and it looks very easy for us to grab the information. Now you can see this page has something different. This MS Dhoni word looks a bit bigger. This article looks smaller. The stock is kind of a clickable. If I'm going to click on it, it is landing me to a different page altogether. If I'm going to click back on the article, it is sending me in some different place. I hope you guys can see that. Now here you can see Mahendra Singh Dhoni, kind of boldish letters if I talk about. Then we have these kind of links if I talk about. So like you can see Indian national team, limited over, Super Kings, Indian Premier League. Now, obviously, when I'm hovering over it, I'm getting a bit different effect, but you can see what is happening here. This all contains smaller and smaller elements of a HTML, which helps us design a web page. It helps us design a web page. So we will be learning what those HTML elements are and how we can replicate this kind of a page. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put this page on the top section, and I will put my source code in the bottom half so that we can actually see what is happening. And now I will move my Zoom screen a bit. Yeah. So now we are going to try to replicate this page. Now, obviously, this is not going to look anything what Wikipedia has designed, because Wikipedia is also using CSS, which we are not using right now, but we will try our best to actually replicate this. We will try our best to replicate this. So what I'll do, I will simply start with MS Dhoni. Okay, mistake. I have to start with MS Dhoni Wikipedia, which is kind of the title bar of the tab. So where do I have to keep it? I will keep it here inside the title bar. I'll say MS Dhoni, and I will type Wikipedia as well. MS Dhoni Wikipedia. Now, if I'll refresh the page, so what I will do, I will come here, I will say copy path. I will paste this file here, and you can see, okay, let me do one more thing. And let me close this. I don't want to make any changes. Guys, I hope my screen is visible. I'm not sure. Okay, for some reason, only my face is visible. That is kind of weird. Okay, no, sorry, it is visible. Wrong link. Awesome. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to replicate this. So you can see this is matching MS Dhoni Wikipedia, MS Dhoni Wikipedia. Now let's move to the second part, which is MS Dhoni itself. So how will I write this? Now this part which is visible, including this tab, this image, this link, if I talk about, everything is part of body. Everything is part of body. So what I will do, inside my body tag, I will write this H1 MS Dhoni. I will save the file. I will come back to my browser and I will refresh the page. And you can see now it is written as MS Dhoni. But before that, do you feel if I have to make changes every single time, I have to save the file, I have to come back to the browser and I have to refresh the page? Do you think it is very tedious? Obviously, it is tedious. So what we are going to do, we are going to use a tool which is known as Live Server. It is going to help us save some time. Let me show you what it does. So I will do one thing. I will go to this extensions option, which is on the left hand side of my screen. I will click on this and I will search for an extension, Live Server, and I will press enter. And now I'm getting so many live servers, what should I say? Extensions. I am going to click on this first one, which has around 30.5 million downloads. So this is by Ritwik Day. Okay, launch a development local server with live reloaded features for static and dynamic pages. I am fine with this. So now what I will do, I will simply click on this install button. Guys, this is all practical. I'm telling you, this is how companies work. I'm not saying that this is the only way companies work, but this is kind of a live thing which is happening. This is how companies work. So whatever you're learning, please make sure you are learning it thoroughly, because you are not going to learn it anywhere. So now I have installed this extension. Now what I can do, I can simply come to this file, which is the design web pages with HTML, right click on this file and click on open with live server. Open with live server. I've clicked on it, and now obviously it is asking me a few permissions and I have to give in my details. And now you can see nothing has changed, but let me tell you what has changed. I will save the file with Control S, and now you can see changes are here, but in the previous format, the changes are not here. I have to refresh the page. Now you can see. So we are going to use this extension of live server, which is going to help us do everything amazing which we want to do. So now let's move forward with the next line, which is this kind of a paragraph, Now, obviously, I'm going to replicate this. So I'm going to copy it from Mahendra Singh Dhoni till, what should I say? Till 2014. I'll just copy this. Now what I will do, after my H1 tag, I will create a new tag, which is P, which stands for paragraph. When we have to write a paragraph, we use P tag. Whenever we have to write a paragraph, we use P tag. P tag consists of text which has maybe 1,000 words, maybe 2,000 words, or maybe 5,000 words. So this is what we use P tag for. Secondly, it is by default, it has a smallest font size, and it has everything there for a text-based representation. So this is what we are going to do. So now I'm going to remove everything which I have written in the P tag. Please notice the syntax, guys. H1 content closing tag. P tag, inside this P tag, I will copy this code. And now closing P tag, if you can see. Closing P tag. Now I will save this file. And you can see I'm getting this kind of a page. But I want it to look like this. I want Mahendra Singh Dhoni to be kind of a boldish, which is not here. I want here to be kind of a link, which is going to give the link to the listen page. If I talk about, I'm not going to add the icon. Maybe I'll add the icon. Let me tell you how to do that. And I want MS Dhoni here, Indian national team. If I talk about, I want to create a link for it. So what I will do, I will come to Mahendra Singh Dhoni, which is here. And I will enclose it, or I would say I will put it inside a strong tag. I'm sorry. I'll say strong Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Now, again, I'll discuss about what is a strong tag. Is it an inline element or a block level element? We will discuss about that. So now what I have done, I have said P, inside P, I have said strong Mahendra Singh Dhoni and closing strong tag. Now I will save this file and you will see the difference. You will see the difference. Now it is bit bolder. Now it is bit bolder. Now the next thing is we have to pronounce this name, and you can see when we have to pronounce the name, I'm getting a hover sign, but obviously this is using kind of a JavaScript if I talk about, which I don't want to use it. So what I'll do, I'll use this in the Indian Premier League, or maybe Chennai Super Kings, or maybe Indian cricketer kind of a links. Okay, let's move forward. Now I want to make sure that MS Dhoni is also, let me actually remove this so we don't get confused. Okay, so now what do we want to do here? Okay, fine. This is a bit confusing. Yeah. So now what do we want to do? We want to make MS Dhoni also bold. So what we are going to do, I'm going to come here. MS Dhoni, I will say strong. And obviously, since I'm using this tool of VS Code, so that is why I'm getting this autocomplete, which is there for me. And now you can see MS Dhoni is closed. Now you can see MS Dhoni is closed. Guys, obviously, if you have some questions, put them in the comments section. I hope you are watching it. And obviously, give a thumbs up and share with me what do you want to learn, so obviously I can make it. The whole idea here is to make sure these sessions are interactive, so it's not just one way, it is two ways. So if you have some questions, put them in the comment section or the live chat. Fine, let's move forward. So he's a former Indian cricketer. So Indian cricketer. Now the amazing thing is when I'm going to click on Indian cricketer, it is going to send me to a next page, which I don't know why we have a cricket page here instead of Indian cricket team. It should be a different page. Again, that is a fault of Wikipedia, but again, let's forget about it. So now what do I want to do? I want to make sure when I'm going to click on this Indian cricketer, it should take me to a separate page, but right now it is not happening. So what I can do, I can simply come here. I can click on this Indian cricketer, right click on it, and I will click on copy link address. Copy link address. And now I will make sure this Indian cricketer is clickable. So what I will do, I will open a anchor tag. I will open an anchor tag with a tag, which is also a short form for anchor. And I will close this when I like at the end of cricketer. So I will say closing a tag. I started the a tag. I said Indian cricketer. And I ended this tag. This is anchor tag. Now, second thing which I want to do is obviously right now nothing is happening. You can see I cannot click on this. It is just like text. So what do I have to tell to my browser that when someone is going to click on it, please take them to this page. Please take them to this page. I hope I'm audible. I hope I'm right now nothing is happening. Yeah, I'm audible. I thought I'm not audible. So I will say href. This is an attribute. This is kind of a property. I'll give a simple example. What is a property? Property is an individual attribute of a tag. Every tag in the HTML will have individual attribute. Just for an example, my hairs are very short. Your hair probably are very big. So this is my attribute, short hair. Your attribute could be long hair. So kind of that. So href, and I will say href equals to double inverted comma, and inside that I will paste this link. Guys, please focus. Inside this href, I will open double inverted comma and I will paste this link. So now you can see a href for some reason. Okay. So you can see I'm starting anchor tag href equals to this link where I want to click. And for some reason, I don't know what is happening. This usually happens when we are live. Okay. Ahref, inside that I have pasted this link inside href, and then Indian cricketer and closing a tag. When I do this, I get Indian cricketer. Now, if I'm going to click on this, I'm going to come to this page of cricket, which is technically not a good page. I should be getting into the Indian cricketer page, but I don't know why I'm getting that. I will similarly convert this as well. Okay, I don't have anything else. Yeah. So 2007 and in test cricket from 2008 to 2014. So you can see how easily we created this kind of a page, but obviously something is remaining, which is image of the person. So how will I include the image of a person who is actually part of this page? So for that, I have a separate tag, which is img, So what I will do, I will come here and just below h1 tag, I will create a image tag. How do I do that? I will say angle bracket img and closing it with the slash and angle bracket. Image tag is one tag which is self-closing tag, guys. Image tag is one tag which is self-closing. That means it does not have a closing tag. We have h1 content, starting tag, content, closing, starting tag, content, closing, starting tag, content, closing. But image does not have a closing tag. It is a self-closing tag. That means it is just one single tag. It is not a pair. Now to include the image of it, what I will do, I will right click on his image and I will say copy image address, and I will say copy image address. And now what I will do, I will say href, not href. It is going to be, what just happened? I just want to confirm if that is visible or not. Okay, fine. Actually, my laptop is having some issues these days, so I'm facing this kind of a challenge. Anyways, learning should always go on. So I have this image tag, and now here what I will do, I will say src. What is going to be the source of this image? And I will say equals to double inverted comma and the source of the image, which is upload.wikipedia.org, Wikipedia Commons Thumb CCE MS Dhoni 2011 300 pixel, whatever that image name is. I will save the file And now you can see I have this MS Dhoni with me. Now I can do something as well. Now, if you feel like that this image is looking very big, what I can do, I can have a special attribute. I can say height equals to 100 pixel. I will save the file, and now you can see it is kind of a small. I can do maybe 150 to make it look like this kind of a page. I believe it's 150 kind of a thing. So you can see I have included this image as well. Guys, if you're wondering why everything is on the left hand side, because right now we are not using any CSS, we are using just plain HTML. So please do not worry. Please do not worry. So we have included this image as well of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. How? IMG, SRC, and the source of the image, and the height of the image, and the self-closing tag. Now I want to show you a few more things which I think is important. Yeah. So one line has this kind of a peculiar text if I talk about. It's not technically peculiar. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me copy this, which is more relevant. So this piece of text, if I talk about where it is, yeah, he announced his retirement from test on 30th December 2014. 30th December 2014. Now you can see this 8. 8 is kind of upper, or I would say it is superscript. 8 is kind of superscript. Okay. And stepped down as captain of T20 ODI in 2017, and August 15, Dhoni retired from all format of international cricket and continues to play in the IPL. And again, IPL has 9 and 10, which are superscript. How to do that? Let me show you. I'll come back here and I will open a P tag. Again, I'll open a P tag and I will paste everything which is there. I will paste everything which is there. And now you can see we are getting it as 8, which is kind of looking like not very like it is of same font. So what I will do, I will come to this 8 where it is. Yes, here it is. And now I will say, come on, how do I hide it? Okay, guys, I'm really sorry. I don't know what is happening today. My laptop is just doing some amazing stuff. Fine. So what I will do, okay, I can see that was live as well. Fine. So now what I will do, I will say SUP close, open and closing tag. And between that, we have the content. Between that, we have the content. Now, if I'll save the file, now you can see this 8. I'm not sure if I can show it to you right now. Yeah. Now you can see there is a difference. This is 8. Can we do similar thing for IPL 9 and 10? We have to copy same thing. We have to copy same thing. So let me show you how to do that. I have 9 and 10. These are separate text. So I will say SUP closing tag, save the file. And now you can see 9 is superscript. I can do this for 10 as well. SUP. And I have saved the file here as well. So you can see how easy it is for us to actually make superscript. Now I can do similarly for the subscript as well. I can do similarly for the subscript as well. An example would be, let me think of an example of a super subscript. My chemistry was not good. Okay, fine. If I have to write this formula of H2O, in chemistry, if I have to write this formula of H2O, so you know that 2 comes in the bottom half of it. 2 comes in the bottom half of it. Guys, if I'm wrong, please ignore it. I was not good in chemistry. I was not good in chemistry. So what I will do, I will pick this 2, and now I will use something which is similar as super. I will use sub. So I will say SUB. Again, I understand it looks a bit confusing. SUB 2 and SUB. Now I will save the file. And now you can see it is looking as H2O. Now it is looking H2O. I hope you guys are understanding it. I hope you guys are understanding it. So guys, today that's it for this particular live session. I want to make sure that I'm keeping it very short so that you guys can follow it along. If you need the source code, it will be available in the GitHub section. If you have any questions for me right now, put them in the chat section right now so that I can answer any of your queries. We are available on GitHub if I talk about. So whatever questions you have, you can always ask me out. Let me tell you GitHub link. I think it's Fab 2023 Coding Challenge. Yeah, exactly. So this particular repository will have all the piece of source code, which includes the tools and extensions which we are using, the live sessions which we are going through, as well as the Telegram group in case you have some questions. So I would recommend that you join the Telegram group. If you like something else, please let me know so that we can shift the pairing as well. But still, I want to make sure one thing, please make sure you are following the source code. You are leveraging what we are learning, because ultimately this is for you. It's not for me. This is for you. It's not for me. So with this, guys, I would say thank you for watching this live session. Obviously, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments section or the Telegram group. So with this, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.